What's going on, guys? My name's Long Sensation, and today we've got for you guys some more Call of Duty 2016 news and information. Now in today's video we are of course going to be covering will Call of Duty 2016 feature supply drops, aka micro DLC content, and this is something that a lot of people have been talking about over the past couple of days since Activision's press conference in which they talked about the Q4 earnings of 2015, the earnings of 2015 as a whole, and of course all of the other things in regards to Call of Duty 2016, such as that yes, it will be created by Infinity Ward, and yes, it will be a brand new innovative Call of Duty title. So in this video what I was going to do is I was going to do a kind of brand new whole video talking about everything that we know so far, such as the name of Call of Duty 2015, if it's going to have exosuits and stuff like that. But what I will say, if you want to know the answer to both of those questions, there's going to be two links down in the description below, in which the first one I talk about Modern Warfare 4 vs Call of Duty Ghost 2 vs Future Warfare, and the second one is going to be talking about exosuits in Call of Duty 2016, and I'm just going to leave it as that. I was going to do a massive roundup video, but it was very difficult to kind of word and stuff like that. I may do it at a later date if you leave that in the comment section below, but as of yet I just want to talk about supply drops into today's video. Now there's going to be a ton of people asking why the hell am I talking about this now when we are 8 to 9 months away from Call of Duty 2016 being released. Well, quite simply the answer is because I know the answer of this question, and the answer has been in front of us these past couple of days ever since Activision published their Q4 earnings for 2015 and their whole earnings for 2015. So what I've done is I've done a ton of research into the earnings. I'm going to break it down for you guys as much as possible and as simplified as possible, because as we start to get into these numbers it can get very, very complicated, and of course I don't really want that into today's video. So I'm just going to break it down for you guys, just going to read off quite simply two very simple sentences, and you guys are basically going to understand the answer. That the answer is yes, supply drops will be within Call of Duty 2016 and pretty much within every single Call of Duty moving forward until they stop releasing their titles. But let's get into it. Okay, so the digital revenues in Q4, which of course is the fourth quarter of the year, which I believe is from October to the end of December, and the whole year of 2015 grew up to 32% and represented more than 50% of revenues for the first time. So as you can see by just looking at that, the micro DLC revenue, the digital revenue of Call of Duty, made more than the actual physical copies of the game in the Q4 of 2015, and for the whole year of 2015, which of course was when Advanced Warfare was released, and of course when Black Ops 3 was just getting released. And a lot of these sales do make up for the season pass, but quite a lot of this revenue is also made up by supply drops, in which they are introducing all of this micro DLC. So what they would do traditionally, especially within Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and Call of Duty Ghost, is that they would release camos as personalization packs and release them at $2 or £2 each, and you would get a camo, you would get some reticles, and you would also get an emblem and a calling card. But this year what they've decided to do is sell it on a chance basis with supply drops, which is making people basically gamble on getting these camos or these weapons, and that is just making their revenue basically skyrocket into making a lot more money for the company. Now, as well as this, I also want to read out another small sentence in which reads, revenue from digital content was $780 million, which is a brand new record, and I believe that was just for Q4. So in the space of 3 months, Activision made $780 million from the season pass and of course supply drops within Advanced Warfare and Call of Duty Black Ops 3, which of course is a humongous amount of money, which is something that they do not want to lose. Of course, moving forward, of course, I do want to mention this very, very quickly actually, is that I understand that myself and you guys watching this video, we're all players of Call of Duty. We hate it when they introduce these things, such as buying supply drops, etc., etc., to get brand new weapons that could potentially make the game pay to win. But quite simply, Activision is a business and they need to make money. That is what it's all about. It's about making money, and we do not have any control over this factor. Maybe if these earnings was a little bit less, like $50 million or something like that, it would be a little bit more persuasive for us to do some kind of community backlash or something like that. But $780 million is something that is just not simply persuasible. We can't say to David Vonderhaar or Activision that stop doing these supply drops, because they are making a monumental amount of money on the money that they make from supply drops, which is over 50% of the overall revenue for Activision, which of course is just among us. So moving forward in 2016 and moving forward with the Call of Duty series as a whole, expect supply drops to be introduced in every single Call of Duty title. This is just a huge revenue market for them to make money, and quite simply, we're never going to see it go ever again. Of course, when Call of Duty 2016 is released, they could say that it's going to be cosmetic items only, but they will start to introduce these brand new weapons as well. They exceeded expectations. Activision even admitted that with their supply drops. They exceeded expectations because of all the YouTubers buying them and stuff. And, well, they're just not going to fall back on this revenue opportunity, because quite simply, with Call of Duty sales dying down, they want to keep as much money as they can with the current audience of the Call of Duty franchise. But I'm just going to leave it as that, guys. Leave in the comment section below all your thoughts on this. I think that it's basically just proof that, yes, Call of Duty 2016 will feature supply drops, and moving forward, every other Call of Duty title will do as well. But anyway, guys, that is pretty much it from me. I've been Long Sensation. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.